Hello and welcome to National Lampoon Live with Harrison Greenbaum. I'm your host, Harrison Greenbaum, and thank you again so much for joining us. We are here every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. if you're on the West Coast. And we're here trying to raise money and awareness for the COVID Foundation. That is covid.cm/National Lampoon. You can go to that link. It'll give you a lot of information about this wonderful organization. And you have the opportunity to donate. Even $1 helps. So anything that you have, absolutely. I know it's been crazy that we're still locked inside. It feels like it's been forever. But everything you have that you can donate goes a really long way towards helping the people who are most in need during this very crazy, crazy time. So yeah, that's the link over there. I'm at Harrison Comedy. That's my Instagram and my Twitter. So please give it a follow. So whatever device you're on, you can just add that there. There you go. What's so bad about having a little funny Jew in your life? Come on, do it. It's nice to be here. I'm sure you've memorized my apartment at this point, the Wall of Fame, this thing about an album that never released, where I have a shaved face and I still look innocent and have dreams. My plant collection, which is growing minimally, and these mysterious doors. One's a bathroom, one's a bedroom. People ask me, which one is the bathroom? I say, open a door, and if there's a bed, don't shit on it. That's the game. Thank you, everybody who's in the virtual audience. Joe is here with 5 claps. That sets a standard for the level of claps for the rest of this evening. And we have a fantastic virtual audience coming to you from across the country. We have Pennsylvania in the house, Garnet Valley. How you doing, Sanjana?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm good. I love the statement wall. I like it. Very nice. Did you choose that, or are you stuck in your childhood bedroom and it was already painted pink?
It was like this.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania, like 15 minutes out of Philly.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what do you do?
I'm a neuroscience major, going to graduate next week.
Whoa, well, congratulations. What are you doing to celebrate? I know you can't have like a big packed together graduation, but is there a way to do it in quarantine?
I will be driving 11 hours to go see my boyfriend the day after I graduate. Whoa. Pretty much as a celebration. Quarantining and whatnot.
Yeah, you should just cover up everything but the genitals. I think that's the key. The safety is all up here now.
Of course.
Nice. He's 11 hours away.
Yes, in Chicago.
And you guys met in school?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is a love story. This could be the thing. This is like You've Got Mail for 2020. I love it. Did you meet just in real life, or is there Tindering in college?
There was, but this did not happen for us. We were neighbors my freshman year, and then we started dating our second year.
That's a beautiful thing. It blows my mind. There was no Tinder when I was in college. There wasn't even Tinder the first couple of years I was in New York. How can you Tinder? I feel like I would have Tindered through my entire class within a day.
We have, I think, 8,000 people in our class. So.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Okay, so 3 days. What do you do on the 4th day?
New York City. We went to school in New York, so
that radius.
Yeah, plenty of
Joe,
fish.
by the way, lives 10 minutes away from you, which is either very sweet or a crime might happen. So hopefully Joe is very nice. He was the one giving us claps, so I think he's on our side. And from New York City, we have Mariah, everybody. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I love the lamp. You have some plants. What plant is that behind you?
Just a very fake one. I cannot tend to real plants because my apartment doesn't get any light. So I just have fake ones to cheer me up.
Do you plan on having pets or children? Because not being able to take care of plants is a bad sign.
Yeah, no, I really like looking at pictures of pets and pictures of dogs and cats, but then that's as far as I can go.
Yeah, I think it's weird. I think it's weird to have a fake animal or pet. It would be weird to just have a fake version.
Yeah, it would definitely be weird.
What's even weirder is that we did not plan this bit at all, and this was within arm's reach.
Yeah, you were ready.
Yes.
I think you've been waiting every episode for so many.
We're in episode 14. I have this dog. It's just sitting there looking at me. Please, can I be in the show? You know what? This should be our mascot. We'll put a little mask on it, and I'll threaten to shoot it.
Yeah, right on brand.
It'd be perfect. Isn't it weird that you can have a fake plant? Everyone's like, wow, that's very good. But if you have a fake animal or a fake child, people think you might be a serial killer.
Yeah, it's a fine line, but
I don't think it's that fine. I think it's very strict. I think fake plants are fine, but anything else, you know what I don't like is the fake fruit.
Well, it depends. I think it depends. It's a fine line because if you're a little girl, it's totally chill to have a little fake baby.
That's right.
Animals. But a grown up. maybe not so much.
All right. Sanjana, if you drive 11 hours and your boyfriend has a fake baby in a bassinet, do you turn back around or do you just say, fuck it, I've driven this far?
You know, what's funny about that? He has a 6-year-old. Not his 6-year-old, his siblings.
I was going to say, wow, because the timeline of that, he must have had the kid when he was 12.
No, there's a little 6-year-old waiting for me.
That'll be fun. Okay, you seem thrilled. Before you prepare yourself any deeper, Claudia and Sanjana, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to check in with you throughout this whole episode. At the very end, we have the audience Q&A in which the audience gets to ask our whole panel one question, any question. We must answer it. So start thinking about that now. Thank you so much for joining us. Sanjana and Claudia, everybody. Yes, I assume everyone's clapping in their apartment. And this is my little fluffy dog. All right, let's bring out our panel before it gets weirder. This guy is somebody I've known for years. He's been on the Nightly Show. He was on the Colbert Report. He was also on Guy Code, a show on MTV when people still watch television. Make some noise. Get excited for Jordan Carlos, everybody.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah.
You too. I assume it's your children's artwork behind you. Otherwise, you're having you're started a new hobby and you're not quite good at it yet.
This is my these are my children's art pieces. Yes, this is the work of the angry child.
Did you give it a title? Because that would be really scary if he calls it "When Daddy Looks at Me Weird."
He doesn't really title them; they're just numbered in a series.
Did you ever have any weird art when you were a kid? Because I can remember getting in trouble. I had pumpkins. It was two pumpkins, and then a long pumpkin, and then another pumpkin. And we were trying to do a still life with charcoal. So I arranged it up here, one long one here. And this, I thought, a smiley face. People will love it. I called it Mr. Happy because I'm a fucking idiot. And I almost got kicked out of class because they thought I was doing a pumpkin penis.
No. I think what grade was that, first of all?
It was middle school. So I was aware of what penises were.
You need to watch it there. I mean, I wouldn't have put that together with gourds at all, or calabashes or whatever. This is just my son. He just makes abstract stuff. He's 3 years old. There's a lot going on up there. He's usually like, he talks about, this is either a helicopter or a racetrack. That's what he says. And he's like an alpha male, which I'm not. And it's just really strange. And I'm trying to I'm pretty sure the test, he's mine. It came back. But it's.
That's weird. Do you feel like he's alphaing you? Is that like? Is he trying?
Oh, definitely.
Back?
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's still 3, so there's a fly swatter that he really liked that broke today, and he lost his mind. He just lost his mind.
Wait till he can speak, and he's just like, "This is unacceptable, Dad."
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that it's either a helicopter or a racetrack, which means at 3 years old, he's already mastered the most important skill in art. Which is that you can, as long as you bullshit with confidence, you're fine.
A lot of it is theory. A lot of it is art theory. You're right. My daughter draws very beautiful. Like, it's the family. It's just the family. Me and my giant head. As Pete Dominic once said, if you want to know what you really look like, have a child draw you.
He does think you have a head that is almost twice the size of your body. That's so good.
My daughter she's trolling me.
I like how there's a secret book plug behind that one. I like it. Michelle Buteau, you should buy her book. It's a great book.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Michelle Buteau in bookstores, wherever books are sold these days, if they even sell them anymore.
And by the way, Jordan, have you ever worked with Sarah Dooley? She's a comedian and she does great songs.
I have heard her music from before backstage, but I have not worked with her.
Well, I think we should both give her a loud round of applause because I want to get this song in. She's fantastic. We love having her on every single time. So put your hands together. Get excited for our very own Sarah Dooley, everybody.
Oh, hi. Stop.
How you doing? Did you think we forgot about you, Sarah?
No, I was crying from earlier. I didn't think you forgot me. No.
Sarah, how are you doing?
Why? Does it seem bad? I'm okay. I'm unemployed, so I've been trying to think of, ways to make money. And what do you guys think about this? I want to do an OnlyFans, but it's purely emotional. It's emotional OnlyFans. I get absolutely emotionally naked. I bear it all, my soul. Do you think that would? I feel like it would work with women.
What would be the different levels? 'Cause I feel like the way it works is, you know what I mean? Like on a Patreon, you can give $5 and they send you a couple of jokes. $10. So what distinguishes between a $5 commitment and like a $100 commitment?
$5, I tell you my middle name. $1,000, I'll give you my social security. I don't care. Is that what emotions are? Wait, I'm confused.
By the way, Sam, who's one of our panelists upcoming, he is loving it.
Oh, Sam.
What level are you buying in at?
You're too much. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm doing so much better now that I'm seeing how bad you're doing. It always makes me feel better.
You're so welcome. I'm doing God's work.
Oh, thank you.
And by the way, our final panelist is Brittany Brave. How you doing, Brittany?
Hi,
Brittany.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Hi.
This is
And
fun.
Sarah, I believe, what is your first song about?
So I know that we're all horny, but it's very difficult, right? I see you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Brittany we had been talking earlier about virtual dating, and she was been talking about the travails. How is dating in the time of Corona?
For me, it's no better. It's about just as bad as it has been in non-corona. I think the biggest red flag on all these FaceTime dates are men that actually think we're gonna meet when all of this is over.
Oh no.
Like we should get that date on the books. I'm like, you're a psycho. You're a temporary fill.
When they say dates, are these dates in like July or like January 2021?
I have no idea. I think I'm stuck in Miami for the foreseeable future, so I'm going to use my time here to grow double D breasts and a tremendo culo.
Is that how it works? I'm not as familiar with the female anatomy.
Yes, that's how it works.
It is how it works. Yeah.
You just have to think about it a lot and be in Florida?
Yeah, I think so. It's just, I mean, everyone keeps thinking that like the quarantining in Florida is any different than anywhere else. And I mean, I am dating Pitbull now, so that's probably the biggest difference. So
International?
The twist though, it's just a dog.
right, exactly.
She's very desperate.
Exactly. If you squint your eyes and you believe enough, any man can be Mr. Worldwide for you.
Oh,
You
Mr.
know?
Worldwide.
If he barks loud enough, sometimes it sounds like it's in rhythm.
Right.
Speaking of rhythm, Sarah, do you mind sharing your song about dating in the time of this pandemic?
Absolutely, yeah. So I just think that there is maybe a way to have sex in a pandemic, and I wrote a song about it. We're in a quarantine, baby, COVID-19, but that doesn't mean that I don't want peen. Don't want to get sick, but I still want dick. Here's how you bang in the pandemic, yeah. Yeah, here we go. You take the bottle, you shake it up. It stings a little. Can you still get it up? Pour some pure Lame.
Oh, yes.
Rub it in with gloves. Pour some pure Lame. Maybe lube it up. Pour some pure Lame. I think that's enough. I'm sanitized and sweet. I just hope your dick can reach 6 feet. 6 feet.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that was amazing. That was fantastic there. Oh, that was so good. The virtual audience loved it. The other comedians loved it. That's a new anthem, I think. That's a bomb.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it sold. Yeah,
that's what I've been doing this Corona. Is I'm learning all the new kid phrases.
That sounded really natural.
It slaps. Did you know that? Is a thing now. Things slap now.
Don't say kid phrases. You sound like a pedophile. Kid phrases?
I'm embracing my 30s, Sam.
Kids, yeah.
You have to say this is what the youth culture is saying.
That's right. It's Gen Z. It's the Gen Z people.
Yeah.
Sarah, thank you so much. We'll check back with you at the end of the show. If you want to download her album, it's called Stupid Things. It's available on Spotify and Twitter and Instagram. It's Unruliest Dooley. Make sure you follow her. Sarah Dooley, everybody. Woo! Thank you so much, Sarah. I also have been binging all of Drag Race from the beginning forward. I've seen some of the seasons, but I've started it again. And I think I've decided I want to speak like a drag queen. I love every phrase they use, from sickening to gag. I've also noticed that if you do it in a 1920s announcer voice, it sounds unhinged.
I was gonna say you could take all your kids' phrases and say them like a drag queen. Take all those little kids' phrases that you're learning.
Exactly. What is the gag? It just
It really is like a gloss. Like, I didn't get gay culture until like when I first came out. I watched an episode and I was like, oh, it all makes sense. It's a fucking dictionary. Like,
exactly.
it's crazy. Everything we say is just stolen from a drag queen on RuPaul.
I
remember
that I hope to have is 1920s announcer who's also a drag queen, just like, not today, Satan.
I remember at my first drag show, I was like looking up at these women and I was like, I think these are the proportions that society wants me to have. I think that's what I should be striving for.
They want you to be 6 feet tall with very big eyebrows.
I'll try anything at this point. I'm looking to completely reinvent, truly.
Jordan, have you ever considered drag? Have you ever thought about it?
No, I don't think I wouldn't look good in drag. But I will say this, that I feel like when I do wear a tux or something like that, people are like, look at that. Look, he's in drag or she's in drag. I feel like people, I'm hippie. I'm a hippie man. And I'll give you some, I'll do this like jazz because it's the words you don't say. My wife went to Smith. I'm hippie. I have a certain chic about me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm the third gayest one on the panel.
Yeah.
Wait, are we saying Brittany is the straightest one on the panel?
Look at those regrets.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. Yeah. Just what
If
it
the
is.
size 10 stiletto fits, I will wear it. By the way, do you like how I lied because I'm size 9?
Yeah.
Sam, have you ever thought about drag? Have you ever? What would your drag name be?
Big Tit Brittany. I know.
Sam, you say the word and we can be a traveling duo, baby. We'll do it.
We're a traveling duo. Check us out on Big Tit Brit on Instagram at Big Tit Brit.
Brit, yeah. You just stuff me in your dress and I'm the tits. Is that what it is?
I like that.
So I take you, a full-sized human. Oh, you know what we do? We should make you into one of those plastic dolls like they were talking about before. And then I use you as like a marionette.
Are you telling me you're going to get me free plastic surgery? Sign me up.
Yes, absolutely.
I think he's saying he wants to try ventriloquism, and that might involve his hand up your ass.
Yeah, this riff really went off.
This riff went on a weird riff. I like every single second of it.
Harrison, I think you and I have good chemistry. I would like to do, if we were a duo, it's like you're White Lightning, I'm Chocolate Thunder, and I think we clean up. We clean up. It'd be a problem. It'd be a problem.
What are you guys doing? Just cleaning up? What are you guys doing? Cleaning up?
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I feel like Jordan and I would make beautiful music together, but everybody would really be there for the stories we tell between the songs.
Yeah. It's the interludes that really, like, our shows are terrible, but the interludes are great.
Have you ever been to a concert where you're like, shut the fuck up, Celine Dion, just sing the goddamn songs? I don't know why I called out Miss Dion.
Wow.
I saw Fiona Apple live one time and she was like throwing her shoes at the audience in between songs. And I was like, 2 things. 1, that's brilliant. 2, she's on some good shit. Like really, really good shit.
When you say shoes, I feel like she can only do that twice. Was she throwing shoes and then putting new pairs on and then repeating?
I think she was pulling some out of her vagina, but again, it's just a theory.
Okay.
There was just like random props going into the crowd.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Celine was like that. I thought she was just like, kind of stoic, and then she went on to the next song very stoic. But
that wasn't.
Maybe she was on her period. She was a little on edge that day. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It does. I always wonder. Remember that there was a picture of Fergie. She had to pee during a show, so she peed herself. And there's a picture of just her pants peed, like it's Billy Madison.
Is that true?
Yes, she just peed herself. She didn't have time to go off stage, so she just peed herself. And honestly, she's my hero. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's funny because I was just wondering where she's been and what happened to her career, and I think now we know.
Have you guys ever had? I'll admit this. I don't know if I've ever admitted this on a show, but I did shart myself during a stand-up comedy show one time.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You're among friends.
I was doing a show.
On National Lampoon on the internet.
Breaking news. I started one time.
This is the difference between going live week 1 and going live week 18 in quarantine. Like, did I tell you I shit myself? I don't know. Like,
you know what, Brittany? That gets joke of the night. It's
Joke
me
of the
listening to
night.
it out all the time, but somehow we all still feel special.
yeah.
That's great.
So it was Valentine's Day, and the girl that I was seeing at the time
Oh,
lived
man.
right near the venue I was performing. So I said, I'll take her to a nice restaurant. And the only good restaurant in that area that was nearby was a Mexican restaurant. So we ate a ton of Mexican food. I was the closer at the show. I felt a fart coming along. I thought, oh, you know what? No one will hear it or smell it. I'm far enough away from the front row. I tried to let it rip in a quiet and composed way. And then I realized this was too far. And I had 20 minutes left in my set, and I fucking finished. And I waddled off through the boxes in the garbage, cleaned myself up, and I shook some hands.
Oh my God.
I think you created Corona that day.
Yeah.
Hands. This wasn't-
Corona, yeah, Corona Carl or Typhoid Mary. I don't know, man. My grandpa once told me, I remember I farted once in his presence, and he said, boy, never trust a fart. So you just need to remember that.
How long into, you've been with your wife for a while, how long into dating were you comfortable farting in front of her? What's the
Oh my
cutoff?
God. First fart. First fart is, yeah. I think first fart probably came, I got a decompression chamber, so I wouldn't have to do that in front of her for years. Probably a year and a half first fart.
Wow, that's a very long time.
She's very good looking. Like I can't be like blasting ass in front of her and just hoping for the
Let's ask
best.
Brandon Valley. She's about to drive 11 hours to see your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Have you farted in front of him?
Oh my God.
We have to have a talk about it first.
Well, describe the talk. How does the talk happen?
And you know, just like any other like talks, like you sit down, you're like, you know, it's okay for this to happen, and then like we'd been best friends for a while before though, so like we knew we were kind of gross.
You guys had like the birds and the bees of flatulence with
Yeah,
each other.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
To be clear, you were best friends for years, and you never farted in front of one
A
another.
year and a half ish.
Do you guys not fart in front of your best friends?
Do I
I
fart with my
know.
best friends?
I think I farted in front of
Sure.
her.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
how we treat each other.
Harrison pooped on stage.
Yeah, that's right. I technically pooped in front of you.
Publicly, and admitted it. You don't
I
fart.
thought it was like the two ways girls bonded. We farted in front of each other and we peed in front of each other in handicapped bathroom stalls. Like those were the two ways. Yeah.
Well, that is the thing girls do. I think the guys are very like eyes straight, eyes on your own paper kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mhm.
girls love giving full
Yeah.
examinations in the bathroom stall. It's a really quick way to just form the tribe.
Well, Santana, I'm glad your relationship is that deep. That is good to hear. Claudia, have you farted in front of a lover?
I was hoping I wouldn't get asked this question. I was very happy that I was like in the backstage, not being asked anything.
You knew this was coming.
I don't really know. I don't really keep track. So I'm
I
gonna,
think the bit would have been you would have run to the bathroom so that when I key it into you.
yeah. Yeah, just like those videos going viral of just like people getting caught in like the worst situations. Yeah. No, I have no cool answer for you. I think no, but I guess not to my knowledge. So probably
Okay,
no.
that's
I don't
fair.
know. Next question, please.
I'll say this.
We'll get our revenge when she gets to the audience Q&A where she can ask us any question that she would like.
I actually hope she ends the show with a fart.
Yeah, what's your question? She just goes,
There you go.
end episode.
Yeah.
You know what, while we're sharing, because you know what, we are in episode 14. I thought I was my girlfriend and I were joking. She's like, you never give me like a lap dance. Like we were trying to be fun.
Yeah.
And so I started to give her like a little lap dance. And I definitely farted in her face. I'm not proud of it. And yeah, I did it. It wasn't on purpose.
That's got to happen to strippers all the time, though.
Strippers got to be farting in the face.
Farting people's laps, just letting go. The drunker the patron, the better it is. You're
That's
telling
what
me it's Ace of Spades? Yeah.
You don't tip a lot. I'm gonna fart in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. People
Who's
pay
calling
extra
out
for
the
that.
stripper? Ma'am, I think you farted.
Or if he's like particularly disgusting, you just rip one in front of him because now it's even.
Mhm.
Yeah, my fart smell as bad as your face looks.
Right, exactly. Exactly. An eye for a fart. I don't know. An eye for. I'll
Eye
work on
for a brown eye. Yeah.
Easy transition from here. How was all of your Mother's Days?
so much farting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I farted into my phone in an audio recording and I just sent it to her.
That's
I
sweet.
don't be like, thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It is weird. Sometimes I think I can speak one out silently and it doesn't happen. And then the opposite where I'm like, oh boy, this is a bad one. And then just quiet.
Yeah. So farts are surprisingly, farts will really catch you off guard. Honestly, like, especially in quarantine, I am farting like at will, whenever the fuck I want. I am walking down the house and I am just, I'm farting because like my boyfriend and I fart in front of each other. That's like a long gone issue. And
When did that start? When was the first, who broke the seal, so to speak?
day one, it was me. And I mean, and what I'm finding though is when you just let them go, they often surprise you. It's quite fun. Sometimes you think a little bit is coming out and it's a fucking earthquake. Sometimes you think you have to shit, but it's just a fart. And I love how much Brittany and Harrison love this. And Jordan is just so not.
You're like, somebody's parent.
I'm just thinking about what you're saying, and it's true. Some are like question marks. They have like,
Right.
huh? Yeah.
Mine often sound wet and they're not. And I love that. I love that because it's like, it's more my boyfriend's like, oh my God, you shat yourself. And I have to tell him the truth or not, you know?
Well, also, I mean, I have like but I'm always trying to keep my butt under control to go running and, you know, things like that. So
Right.
it sounds worse than it is. You see what I'm
It
saying?
sounds like how it sounds for me when someone hits it from the back. Like
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it would be a very bad
The
time to
same
fart.
level of gas as anybody else, but it's about, you know, the sonic landscape back there.
Right. I've definitely cut some during quarantine, like during Zoom comedy shows. And I'm like, if Zoom 2.0 adds a scratch and sniff feature, we're fucked and comedy's done. Like that's
Do you guys think because everybody's wearing a mask, that's like you have to wear a mask outside, there will be a fart renaissance?
I wouldn't put it past America to have a fart.
You can fart with impunity. I mean, as long as they don't hear it, there's nobody smelling it.
I think it'd be just as bad in Miami as in New York. I'd have to go somewhere barren. I don't know. Or the food's boring or it's less hot. I don't know. Like, I don't.
This is great. I prepared all this stuff, but I think farts should be the whole episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say every time I've come, it's just gotten grosser and grosser. It's like like 30 minutes and vivid fart material.
I was talking to you earlier though about this, Harrison, that in my life is now speaking of the opposite, the antithetical to farts, cleanliness. I've been measuring my life in like dishwashing tablets and laundry tablets, and that's it. And we're at 60 for both. And after that, I just don't know.
I've been eating them because the government said to.
Yeah.
Just
But
in case.
that's all I do. I am a domestic at this point. I just wash my children's clothes. I wash everything. I wash the dishes. I'm trying to be like Mr. 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And all that
You
kind of
have your own washer and dryer, or are you in a building where it's like in the basement?
I have my own washer and dryer. I'm in the basement. I'm hashtag blessed, and I have a little house here in New York City. But it's like, the washer and dryer are big, and they're from the 1970s, and they're coming to get me. But the thing moves, and it's like I'm gonna die, and then you're gonna have to fix me. You know, like I have nightmares about that thing.
Everyone.
I do my laundry like it's a zombie apocalypse. I'm wearing a mask. I'm checking to make sure nobody else is there. It's literally a horror movie every time I need to clean my shirts.
Buddy, you can come over. My rates are reasonable. It's all good, man.
Ooh, where do you live?
Yeah.
So you're gonna say no now. I live in Bay Ridge.
I like that area.
I'm out. Absolutely not.
Okay. Can I pay you in shitty paintings?
Your wall there?
Yeah,
we
it
have an
looks
open
like it
mic?
had paintings on it, and they've been removed.
I know.
Squares.
What happened?
I've just done too much laundry, and now I don't have any paintings.
Okay.
That's why it's empty.
Were those empty when you got there, or did you take something down?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, it looks like there's the remains of something that was hung and then removed, and the rest of the wood aged around it.
I'm so excited for this because nobody else knows the context of this except for Harrison. But just check out this orthodontist.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
You have an
That's
orthodontist.
a relic. I love it.
Yeah, that wasn't the reaction I was going for. But
Think of the parts you can rip in that chair.
so I'm in my grandmother's house. She lives in Rockland County.
Oh.
And so I'm in this house that's like from 1940. So I actually totally get when you were like, the laundry the machine is going to kill me. Like everything here is so old and it's terrifying. Every relic, every painting, I think is going to come alive. Turning like the microwave on takes like 45 minutes. Like there's noises I never.
Sam, I don't think that's a microwave. I think that's an oven. I think that's just an oven.
Creepy.
You're like night one, the ghosts were scary. Now I'm like kind of friends with them. Like it's
Oh yeah, ghosts are friends.
yeah.
Oh my God. Those are friends.
Brittany, you're with your parents, so do you at least have the advantage of them doing your laundry sometimes?
I do. Yeah. In exchange,
great.
yeah, they do. They do my laundry. They do. Yeah, that's it. And it's like, but everything else that I do is like under careful watch. Like I've had to learn how to masturbate very quietly because I'm like,
Oh, you didn't learn how to do that in high school?
no, I actually was very loud in high school.
16-year-old Brittany was just screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah. And whenever she'd be like, what are you doing in there? I'd be like, Mom, I'm a thespian. Troop 6162. I'm just like,
One night involves you screaming Justin Timberlake's name for about 2 minutes.
That's actually the first person that made me feel things in my lady parts. So how did you know, Harrison?
Oh.
I don't know what those all the boys were mentioning, and they were shirtless in a pool, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do some exploring in our leotard today.
It's gonna be nice. Yeah.
So you like frosted tip look. That was it for you.
What'd you say?
Frosted tip, like platinum blonde.
That like macaroni hair that's now hideous, but back then I was like, he's a self-made man. He's got such great style.
And from Florida. You're both from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what the connection was. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
you from Florida?
they were like an Orlando-based band. So I was like begging.
From Tennessee, but he made it big in Florida, in Orlando. Thanks,
Yeah.
all thanks to Lou Wallach. Oh man.
Oh, that guy.
Pearlstein.
What was his name?
Pearlstein.
Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman.
Pearlman. There we go. I knew it was Jewy. I knew.
Oh,
He's like the Ron Jeremy of the music industry. Like he's like disgusting.
the terrorists. Yeah.
And there's a whole documentary that he's in jail now. The guy who started
He's
it
dead.
way
He's
in
dead.
jail.
He
I
died
feel
in-
safer. I feel very safe knowing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it weird to find out?
He just wanted to rise.
Yeah. Yeah. He's,
By the way,
Yeah.
let's check in with Garnet Valley. Sanjana, are you with your parents or are you on your own?
I am with my parents.
And what
Nice.
changed for you? How was that?
You know, they used to be really strict in high school, like so strict, but they definitely changed once I went to college. And it's so liberating. But I have a younger brother and he's like reaping the benefits of that, which I don't like. Like he deserves to go through what I went through, you know?
Yeah. So you're the older kid. I'm the older kid. And I have a younger sister and I always felt like the guinea pig.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's so annoying.
They're tired now. Your parents are tired.
They
spend
are.
all their bandwidth on you. And look at
It's
you.
like I'm the parent now.
Mhm.
I'm the one telling him to study, like go to bed. They just don't care.
No, they got one good one. That's all you need is one good one.
And you have 2 kids, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have 2 that I claim, and they're
But is it weird? Is the second kid? I always felt like the first kid, as the first kid, you're a new parent. You're like, oh shit, I can't let this thing die.
yeah.
But the second kid, after you sort of, is a little bit more relaxed.
It's a little more relaxed. The first one, we were worried about the ABCs and counting and like, you know, and the second one, we're like, you'll get it. I mean, eventually in this world, like you're gonna get, and most people suck at it. So many people can't spell, you know, like I'm always like, Alexa, spell deceit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like receipt. It's, I got it. There's no P in there. Thank you, Alexa.
By the way, I don't know if anybody can hear that in the background, but my Alexa just spelled deceit. Very quietly, but it definitely did.
Wow. Okay, let's try something. What's Harrison's last text message?
Oh no! Thank God it didn't do that.
Is Harrison's girlfriend real?
She's actually right now not
safe word.
Oh man,
I
I don't
feel
know.
like my girlfriend is locked away in my bedroom is the new she's from Canada. She's there. She's always there in every live stream. You'll never see her, but she's there.
I actually used that in middle. No, it was summer camp. I had said I had a girlfriend from summer camp.
Oh, the summer camp girlfriend. That's genius.
Summer camp girlfriend.
Of course, that's why nobody can see her because you met her at camp and she went. Where'd she live? Did you have a backstory?
No.
So the second somebody asks you a question, you fold it like a house of cards.
I really wanted to be straight, but not enough to do homework. You know, I'm lazier than I am scared of homophobia. That's the way it works.
I used to lie about having boyfriends too, and I tell other boys I was taken. My boyfriend was in a band in Orlando, and I was talking about Justin Timberlake.
Well, at least if people press you on who he was, you would have a lot of details to back it up.
Yeah, I would have that book with all my teen jizz on it. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I went for it. Sorry.
This is the National Lampoon. Okay,
I know, I'm sorry.
A little more decorum.
I'm dehydrated. I'm in Miami. I'm dehydrated.
They did jump straight up to National Lampoon. There was no New York Lampoon. They went straight full country.
Yeah. Fuck it.
This is being broadcast nationally, right?
Oh yeah, it's on the internet around the world.
Yeah.
You can get it anywhere.
Technically, can be viewed by anybody if they are viewing it. There's Jen Jam Shap had an LOL in there. Mo knows Jordan. Said Jordan.
Yes. Hey Mo, how you doing, buddy? What's happening, man? Nice to see your face too. I mean, at least in that little thumbnail.
And Jenny's saying hi. A lot of love for Jordan.
Yeah, Jenny and I went to college together. She's awesome. She's living her best. She's like living. So she lives in Sonoma, like mine or whatever. She lives in. I mean, so she's doing fine. She's sitting this out with California wines. That is such. I wish I could switch heads with her right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
come on. You have a fucking laundry machine, Jordan. You check yourself.
that's New York good life. But in general, the good life is like being.
I think John
in
Fish has a
the
joke about
number one.
that. Is the things that excite us as New Yorkers are things that are like literally like very normal anywhere else. We're like, look, I have a separate room where I sleep.
Yeah.
What? I don't mean the example he uses, but that's
What a Rockefeller this guy is.
what? You have a washer and a dryer?
If you have a dishwasher in New York, like people are like, "Who the fuck? Whoa, step the fuck back."
I do have a dishwasher.
I know. You're
Yeah, dishwasher, no washer and dryer though. I would change it in a heartbeat.
Dude, people don't. You know when like you go to a friend's house and or their apartment, you open up like a random closet they want you to open up, and it's got like a double stack, and they're like, What's right there? You're like, oh my god.
Where they're bragging so many levels beyond what you can imagine in New York that it's not fair. Where they're like, this is my third car. Cool.
Cool.
You're friend.
Or sometimes it's just
I've been
simple.
thinking about a
I just
bicycle.
want a rug, and you're like, okay, rub it in, Deborah. Okay.
Or even in New York where they're like, guess what? I don't have any roommates.
Yeah.
You're like, what kind of black magic are you involved in? What pyramid scheming are you? What are you doing?
I've learned so much about other comedians through this because we'll do Zoom shows together and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
You do get to see who's lying about being poor. That's always very fun. Every comedian was like, oh, it's so tough. And then they're broadcasting from their parents' third mansion on the Georgia shore of Long Island.
Right.
And the butler comes into frame with a silver tray. And he's like, get out of here. I'm complaining about how hard it is. Stop it.
You have to find the most relatable room in the house. And then that's what that's where you correspond from to the people, you know?
You're not allowed to do it from the room where they have their own pool.
Oh, yeah. Floating in the pool. Oh man, I know. I participated in it was like comedians much bigger than me. It was like when the album first dropped, they had this comedians thing. So
sorry, you pulled down the painting behind you to show the album artwork, please.
Yeah,
that would be the perfect COVID album cover, the one with the yellow.
Oh, this one? Oh yeah,
the subtitle is on the topic of herd immunity.
Yeah. Oh man, Fauci had it in his basement. He designed the whole cover. Mr. Ouchie Fauci. But I was going to say that Howie Mandel found the most relatable part of his house. And he was like, you know, he was hosting from there, and then he was like, oh my god, I forgot something. Hold on, and he takes his computer across it's an estate. It was just why did you do this in the hobby room? Like, just take us to the solarium.
Out of breath by the time he makes it to the next room. He's like, oh God. Okay.
He has his show now where you get to pitch him like small business ideas, and it's actually really nice. He's trying to like give money to small businesses because they're hurting a lot. But sometimes he does it from in front of the giant spiral staircase that connects the like giant anteroom of his mansion. Mm-hmm. It's very hard to say, I don't want to support your business idea from the spiral staircase of your mansion.
I like
it's harder to do it.
Late night hosts are like trying to find the most relatable part of their house. Like if you look at Fallon and Colbert and Kimmel, they're all just at like tables, and we all know how fucking rich they are. It's like, just do it in front of your pool or whatever.
I appreciate it. I don't
they like try really hard and they sit at a beer pong table to be relatable. They're like, I swear this is what I eat off of every night.
Yeah, a period where they all just did it from their kids, like whatever kid room that they had. They're like, this is the personal playground I built for my child, but it's shittier than the rest of my house. So I'll pretend this is how we live.
No,
I don't want to see.
When Tom Hanks hosted SNL, I thought his kitchen would be bougier. Like, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, really? I was like, oh, okay. He took a hit with COVID. No, I'm kidding. No, but it's like, I thought it would have been a nicer kitchen. I don't know.
I bet it's the guest house.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay.
That's genius. Yeah. You just film it from your shitty guest house that's in your backyard, your shed.
Yeah, like, if you think these cabinets are tacky, don't worry. This is just guest house number 3. Okay.
Right.
I'm not here a lot.
And I'm also, you know what? After this pandemic, LA comics not allowed to tell us how hard it is for them anymore.
Yeah.
They're always like, it's so hard here. You know what? No. You have a backyard and a car. And I've seen the videos you managed to make on your giant empty street.
Right. Yeah. You're all on TikTok and you look like you're doing very well.
Yeah.
I've seen people in poppy fields in LA. Like they drive out to the poppy fields and they're just enjoying themselves. I'm like, fuck off. Like, I can't deal with it. I'm sorry. Have you all been able to get out and?
Yeah, man, me too. I see poppy fields and I'm like, no.
In LA. They have
over there with puppies and a baby and compliments.
That's the thing that makes Jordan crack. There's nothing. Trump can do whatever he wants. The whole world is doing shit. But some dumb Instagram influencer is in a poppy field and he's like, too far.
I like Wizard of Oz, okay? All right.
Jordan, if you follow me on social media, I post palm trees every now and again. You're gonna hate me.
I'm gonna lose my mind. If I have to go to one more shitty 50-degree day in New York, I just
I know. I know. I'm like, they're like, my emotional wellness is single-handedly being held together by the palm tree in my mother's backyard. I just go,
Am I the only one that's forgetting to go outside? I
Yeah.
went outside on Saturday and Sunday, and I realized that the last time I went outside before that was the weekend prior. So I'm going,
Wow.
too many
Well,
days.
I'm outside all the time because I'm trying to avoid my mother and father. So my backyard is my home office now. They're just like, you're going to give yourself skin cancer. I'm like, I'm okay. I wore sunscreen. It's
Well,
okay.
you skin cancer, that's also less time with your parents.
What'd you say? Oh, yeah, true.
It works both ways.
That's a long-term plan. I like where your head's at. Yeah. Mhm.
Are the beaches? Can people go to a beach, or is it? Did
No.
Governor DeSantis?
Florida's one saving grace is not even. Well, Miami's aren't open. I remember like the first week that they closed them, a bunch of high school kids broke in and smoked weed on the beach. And I was like, how Miami of you? Like someone just play Tyga in the background and start filming.
I like
Now, but nothing.
I love Tyga only because my mom has a deep Brooklyn accent. So that's just how she says tiger.
Take you back. Yeah.
I think she thinks that the name of that rapper is Tiger. She's like, yeah, Tyga.
Right. My mom's nickname for my dad is Pitbull. That's why I love him so much.
We've all looped back. Wait a second. You said you were dating Pitbull. This got really weird.
Weird. Yeah.
This is. I mean, I have. Well, actually, let me ask you all, and I will defer to the wisdom of the committee here. I sit outside on my stoop to have a coffee. Should I be wearing a mask in that moment?
Well, you definitely can't drink coffee and wear a mask at the same time.
Well, yes, I can't do that. I can't.
I say wear a mask.
I can't do that. So thus,
there's a hole in the mask. But doesn't that solve both problems?
I was reading a news story online, and it was like, if you go to a restaurant when it reopens, wear a mask. You will have to remove mask to eat. And I was like, okay, is the reading level for this news outlet fucking kindergarten? Like, what kind of point?
My boyfriend, she's trying to hook up with me.
My
And
neighbors walk by me, and I got my coffee in my hand, and I have no mask.
I think it's okay. I think it's on your neighbors. I think they need to stay 6 feet away because it's your stoop.
Okay, you're right. All right.
I mean,
maybe a sign that just says, "Let me enjoy my fucking coffee," and then
just preemptively towards people.
you don't need a mask if you don't have any friends, Jordan.
Oh, right.
Again, long-term planning. Long-term planning.
Long-term planning.
Right.
Interesting.
By the way, this is a record. This is one of the most fun episodes we've ever had, and proof of that is that we prepared a ton of topics. We've got into none of them.
No,
I think it's a testament to how much fun everybody has been having.
I hate these are just ideas colliding, bouncing off the emptiness of my brain. Like, if you have a topic, please.
No, I love it. I feel like we've solved so many issues. We've gone from farts to parental issues. We've talked about community.
Sure.
Jordan, that sounds like you just recited the Webster Dictionary definition for improv. I just have ideas bouncing off my brain. And I found with them.
My brain. Yeah. I don't know.
Guys, UCB did close, so I guess they couldn't and this pandemic. Guys, let's bring in our audience for our Q&A.
I got sincerely offended by that. I love it.
Oh,
No,
no,
we didn't.
And Jana, you get to ask us one question. What is that question?
Okay, so I was thinking about it. I was writing my thesis earlier today for my final year and whatnot, experiments and stuff. So I wanted to know that if you were like some sort of mad scientist, crazy scientist with the hair and everything, what experiment would you perform socially or whatever if ethics wasn't a thing or funding?
If ethics and funding,
no rules or regulations.
This is the Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right. Okay.
Olive Garden, when you're here, your family.
Oh my God. What do you do? Oh, Olive Garden. Okay.
When you're here, your family.
And Jana, what is your thesis on, by the way?
Oh, my thing was about like deep brain stimulation and psychiatric disorders. So like you're literally going into the brain and putting a little device to stimulate it, which is so not ethical to an extent, but it's cool. It works sometimes, but sometimes the brain bleeds. It's complicated.
Oh,
yeah, literally like the worst.
I definitely perform it on any man I've ever dated or slept with.
Yeah, so it got me
I love how
thinking,
casual
what
you
if there
are
were no
about this
rules?
Nazi levels grade science of like, this is it's worth it.
Oh yeah, paging Dr. Mingala. You have. I was just gonna say that Jim Jam Chap says before we answer the question. It says Sam looks like he's in the Friedman's basement. That's so mean. Like finding the Friedmans. That's what they said. Jim.
Oh no!
Friedman's
Go
basement.
get him. Go get him. Go get him.
I didn't
Oh,
know.
what pyramid?
It's the worst when you can't even comprehend the roasts against you. You know what I mean?
It's a very deep cut. Let's be honest. It's
Yeah,
a very deep cut. It's an Oscar award-winning documentary from several years ago.
Yeah.
Harrison, come on, dude. What are you trying to do to me?
You're like, I'd be offended if I knew what you were talking about. All right.
Okay. What?
No, I want to do. I love that idea for a roast. It's a roast battle, but you only win if the opponent doesn't understand what you're saying. like a Dennis Miller approach to roast battle.
Yeah.
Your face reminds me of that 17th century painter. What?
Exactly.
Oh, Jin Jam's. She's back in the comments. She's like, it's the
paneling.
paneling. It's the paneling. By the way, it's lit.
Paneling.
It's lit.
Okay.
That is a fantastic question. I'm sure you're doing great work. Let's see if anybody wants to jump in. If you had to do an experiment, what would that experiment be?
I don't want to go first. I want someone else to go first.
You just
That's
want to
my-
say that. Got it. Okay. Okay. So I take your shitty, weird fucking dog, the one that Harrison has. Terrifying one? Yeah.
Here,
I just put it outside people's door, and I guess we would have a focus group, which is like one with an actual puppy, and then for the rest of them, we would go outside and put it there and see how people initially react, and see if they would take in the puppy or if they would. Yeah, I don't know. I just started talking. I didn't have an end goal.
this is a tough question. I'll tell you, I did my thesis on prejudice and humor, so I wouldn't mind checking that out again. But it was literally, can jokes actually affect how prejudiced somebody is? Can you make them less racist or potentially more racist by doing jokes about race? So that would be kind of cool to keep going with that. That's more of a serious answer. But guess what? I control joke of the night, so fuck it, joke of the night. I take it back.
I feel robbed.
You know what? The way you said Rob was so funny. Joke of the night. It has no meaning. Like life itself during the
It means so much to me right now, Harrison. You have no idea. It means the world.
Jenna, thank you for that amazing question. Before we go, we're going to get to Sarah for her final song of the evening. Sarah, how you doing? I see a new instrument.
Uh-oh. Mandolin in the house, the funniest instrument.
Is it? I feel like the bassoon and the oboe are pretty up there.
Oh, those are hilarious. Fuck.
The didgeridoo.
I found
It
it
also seems insane.
hilarious.
Sorry, what, Sam? Come again?
This is going to be so funny since I'm repeating it, but the bit was that I said I saw the documentary Friedman's and it was the funniest instrument.
Harrison, you're like Oprah. Like, you get a joke of the night. You get a joke of the night.
You know what? I don't even want one. I don't even fucking want one.
It's actually embarrassing.
Yeah, Jordan, you just got choked.
Oh, damn.
Sarah, you brought the mandolin out. What is the song that you're going to play on it?
Well, so now that we have all this time on our hands, I'm finally getting around to things that I've been meaning to do for a long time. So the song is called I Finally Have Time to Get Bullied on TikTok. And it's a true story.
All right, take it away, Sarah.
I finally have time to get bullied on TikTok. I'm making the time to get bullied on TikTok. I made a TikTok about pooping in my underwear. It was funny, I think. But the children who watched it didn't seem to be aware that it was a bit. I didn't actually shit. But the funny thing is, it has 543,000 views.
Woo!
Yes, that was amazing. Sarah,
That
are you on the TikTok, Sarah?
I am. That's a true story. I actually made a TikTok that was a joke about me pooping in my underwear, and all the children were like sharing it furiously with each other and being like, TMI, girl. Like, I can't believe you would share that. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? But look, if that's what I go viral from, like, that's my legacy. I'm fine with that.
I love it, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Obviously, people should buy her album. It's called Stupid Things. It's unruly as Dooley. Thank you so much, Sarah. We can't wait to see you. We love having you here every week. Mwah. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Bye, guys.
Great job.
Bye.
And you guys, this has been one of the most fun panels we've ever had on the show. I cannot thank you guys enough. If you'd like to follow all these incredibly funny people, Brittany Brave has a Twitter @BrittBrave. She's an Instagram @Brittany Brave. She's doing Instagram live shows all the time. So make sure you check those out. They're really, really funny, really, really great. And I'm not just saying them because I've been on a couple. Go to Twitter @Samuel H. Morrison. The H stands for handsome. That's his Twitter account. Do you like it?
Oh, sorry. I just. Ooh, I was
Surprised.
And the Twitter for Jordan Carlos is @Jordan Carlos. The Instagram is Jordan Carlos Official. The official stands for handsome. For Jordan Carlos, Sam Morrison, and Brittany Brave, thank you guys so much. Mwah.
Good night.
Mwah, mwah.
Oh my God, what an incredible panel. And the show couldn't be as fun without our incredible virtual audience. Let's bring them in. We have Garnet Valley, Sanjana, our neurosurgeon, playing with brains. We also have Claudia, who's never pooped in front of a boy, but or farted. Wow, I really put that too far, Claudia. But you will one day. I know it. I know it. If you put your mind to it, you will fart in front of a boy. And I wish you the best. Claudia, thank you so much for joining us. What was that?
Thank you for the emotional support.
I'm here for you, Claudia. I'm here for you. Mwah. Claudia, thank you so much. Sanjana, thank you so much. If you'd like to join the virtual audience, just go to office@nationallampoon.com and just email us. We would love to have you in the virtual audience. We have all sorts of fun. You get to ask us questions, put us on the spot, and it's always a good time. So thank you, New York and Pennsylvania. Hopefully we'll see you again soon in the virtual audience. Oh, man. And a huge thank you, by the way, to the Improv Asylum, who has been broadcasting and promoting our shows as well. They have a theater in New York and a theater in Boston, and they're great. They're also doing a lot more stand-up and non-improv stuff in the comedy sphere as well. So we are very happy to partner with them. We appreciate it very much. And of course, the reason we're doing this show is to help the COVID Foundation. That is covid.cm/National Lampoon. They're an incredible organization. They are helping healthcare workers all around the country. They're helping the underserved, the homeless. There's a lot of people who need a lot of things because of this craziness. So any amount of money helps. You just go to covid.cm/National Lampoon. I just donated $100, by the way, which means I'm making negative money on this show. But it goes to a good cause, so make sure you donate and check them out. And that has been our show. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram @Harrison Comedy. The comedy stands for handsome. You could just do @Harrison Comedy, Twitter and Instagram. All the follows are helpful, and you can find out who's going to be on the next show. Friday is going to be a doozy, and we're here every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, 7 p.m. if you're Central Time, and 5 p.m. if you're on the West Coast. A huge thank you, of course, to Evan and Brendan and all the people that work at the National Lampoon to also help make this happen, and to all of you guys who've been viewing and watching the show. We're already on episode 14, and we absolutely could not do it without our lovely and incredible audience watching our stream. That's been our show. My name is Harrison Greenbaum. Fart in front of a loved one, and we'll see you here on Friday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Stay safe and stay well, and we'll see you real soon. National Lampoon Live with Harrison Greenbaum. I'm singing the song. That's me singing the song.